Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I think that's maybe not the easiest, healthiest way to start a relationship. Hannah Brown knows a thing or two about almost, but in the story of her life, those merely are not mistakes. The TV personality who appeared on The Bachelor before becoming the Bachelorette in season 15 of the franchise believes she needed her romances with Colton Underwood, Tyler Cameron, and Jed Wyatt to ultimately lead her to her fiancé, Adam Woolard. While those relationships could be looked at as mistakes, Brown doesn't see them as such because I learned so much about myself, she told Parade in an exclusive interview. I grew. I have been able to redefine love through relationships that weren't right, Brown said. It's important to take the risk of falling in love. And is it ever really a mistake to do that? The idea that there are no mistakes when it comes to love is something Emma Townsend, the heroine of Brown's new romance novel, Mistakes We Never Made, learns too. Emma managed to avoid making the mistake of falling for Finn Hughes for more than a decade, until one weekend when the frenemies crossed more than just state lines. With her new book, Brown hopes people reframe the way that they connect with the word mistake, with the feelings and thoughts of mistakes in their past, and find some type of healing or a different perspective, as Emma and Finn do as well. Continue reading for Parade's exclusive interview with Hannah Brown about her fun new summer read. Plus, how reality TV changed her and how her wedding planning is going today. The inspiration really comes from things and feelings that I've experienced in my own life. Emma is a very type A. She feels like she needs to have everything together, and sometimes that makes her a little averse to the risk that really love is. And I can relate to that. And I wanted to make sure that this story had strong character development for people to go on this journey with Emma and understand why she feels like she has to be in control. How much of your own personal life and past romantic relationships influenced the book? Emma is her own person, but she's definitely a part of me. I know that, especially at different times in my past, I could definitely be that type of person that felt like they had be the fixer. I was always the one that had to come in and save the day in some way and then could sometimes lose sight of what I actually wanted. And so that is definitely a big part of me. And then as far as the love story between Emma and Finn, I've definitely had people in my life and relationships where it's kind of felt like we almost had it, but it just didn't work out. But Finn is an accumulation of a bunch of different guys in my life. He's not just one person. You got engaged last year. Did it feel like you and Adam had a bunch of almost before you started dating? Or did it feel like a definite thing from the start? We started dating in COVID. I think any COVID relationship was like, I guess we're in it together. We're spending a lot of quality time by ourselves. There wasn't a lot of playing games, especially on his part. For me, I think there were some almost because I had a really hard time committing at first. He was just like, yeah, I had to convince you to fall in love with me, lass. I had a lot that I had to work through. And that's why even in the book with Emma, I think there's always a reason for why people are the way that they are and how they show up in relationships. How can we tell that story too? Because I think the more that we got to know each other, he could understand maybe why I had a harder time really allowing such a good guy to love me. I guess there were some almost that I could have made happen, but he stuck around. And I think we communicated really well to where we didn't have some of the issues maybe Emma and Finn had in their past. It's been something that I struggled with in my past. Like even though I was on a TV show to get married, I was 24 at the time and I thought I was so ready. But I think sometimes it's really easy to let the fear of the hurt that you've experienced in the past to keep you from allowing yourself to fully dive in with a new person. That's, I think, relatable to a lot of people who've ever been hurt. We're still trying to understand that one in therapy, but that's where we're at so far in the sessions. I didn't want the book to be about me, but I wanted there to be parts of me in everything. So there's a core four, a group of best friends, and each of them is a part of me. And so, of course, a part of me in my story that most people know me for is that time on a dating show. And so one of the friends